the XTI 2 series amplifiers using Audio Architect. If this is the first time you've used your amplifier with Audio Architect, then it is recommended that you review System Technology Bulletin number 0002 available at the link below, or you can watch the video available here. Both of these links will cover how to establish USB communication. For this example, we will assume that you already have your amplifier online in Audio Architect. With your XTI2 amplifier online, double-click on the face of the amplifier icon. This will open the signal path panel, showing the options available to program. Since both channels are identical, we will only focus on channel path 1. Double-clicking on the input icon will open the input settings for that channel. You'll see 3 input modes: stereo, sum, channel 1 plus channel 2, and input Y. Stereo gives you 2 independent channels. Sum channels 1 and 2 will take a stereo input signal and sum it together. It then places that summed signal on both output channels, giving you a 6 dB boost to your input signal. Input Y takes your signal connected to input 1 and routes it to the second channel of the amp. This Y feature takes place in the DSP, so the channel 1 knob controls both amplifier outputs. Keep in mind that all of these options are also available via the front panel of the amplifier. You will have pink noise available here as well. The next option is the output mode, which allows you to change the amp to bridged mono if needed. This is also available via the front panel. The subharmonic synth section is next. The original XTI amplifier's subharmonic synth had an on or off option only. The XTI2 allows you to fine-tune in order to best suit your application. This feature is only available in the software. Next, we'll look at the first of 2 EQ options. This particular option allows changes to the input EQ settings. This is where you'll make EQ changes to the incoming full range signal, pre-high pass and low pass filter. You can also enable low and high shelf filters here if needed. There are 6 parameter EQ filters available between 20 Hz and 20 kHz. There is a Q setting to vary the range of the frequency point selected, and faders to boost or cut an EQ point by plus or minus 15 dB. This feature is only available in the software. The next option is the crossover. You can set up the amp for bi-amp mode or configure each channel individually. The crossover tab will open first for bi-amp applications. Channel 1 will always control the lows, and Channel 2 will always control the highs. Clicking on the Independent tab will allow you to configure each channel individually. Each channel has high-pass and low-pass filter types, with a variety of roll-off options between 20 Hz and 20 kHz. The Enable buttons turn them on and off. The bandpass gain fader will allow you to boost or cut by plus or minus 15 dB. You can invert the polarity of each channel if needed. Anything in blue corresponds to channel 1, and anything in red corresponds to channel 2. Any options in the Independent tab can only be configured with the software. There are limited options from the Crossover tab available via the front panel by predetermined crossover points. If you need more specific crossover points, then they will need to be configured in the software as well. The next option is the second of the 2 EQ options. The Out EQ is post high-pass and low-pass filters, which give the ability to EQ within the frequency ranges set up in the crossover section. There are 8 available parametric EQ points. There's a Q option to span a range of frequencies, or notch out frequencies, and faders to boost or cut each EQ point by plus or minus 15 dB. This is only available in the software. The delay settings allow you to set a delay time for each channel independently. This can be set by seconds, feet, or meters, with the max amount being 0.050 seconds, 56.375 feet, or 17.183 meters. Delay is available via the front panel, but can only be adjusted in seconds. The last option in the signal path panel is the limiter, which now allows the user more limiting control when using an XTI2. Limiting can be based on dBFS or by volts. There's a variable slider to set your threshold along with the adjustments for attack and release. Each channel can be set independently based on the application. This feature can also be set via the front panel of the amplifier. To store your settings, click on the Store button. Name the configuration and choose a preset location. If you have any questions regarding DSP configuration, please visit www.crownaudio.com.